Hi everybody. Mark Layzell from Legacy Matters. Great to see you. Hopefully you can all see my screen. If you just give me a little thumbs up or something, that's perfect. There we go. Some of you in the room have seen me before, others of you haven't. I will just have a quick introduction, just telling you a little bit about Legacy Matters, and I will be introducing our new fantastic offer that can help to give something back to any of those that you love and make you a bit of significant money as well. So hang around to the end of the presentation, and we will be getting some questions, but see what we can do for you. So yeah, Legacy Matters is a will writing company. We do wills, trusts, lasting powers of attorney, probate, and business succession planning. I've got quite a varied background, but you'll see some of the reasons why I do what I do in this presentation. So we'll start off with a brief introduction. So introduction from me. Before I start, I'm just going to have these pictures. These pictures are actually the reason why I do what I do. They're my mum and dad. The reason why that's important will soon kind of come up. But I started my first business when I was 10. My dad unfortunately passed away when I was 11, and then my mum died when I was 17. So by the time of 18, I had first-hand experience of wills, trusts, and all of those things. So just that's part of the reason why I do what I do, and I'm talking from experience. I'm a bit of a serial entrepreneur. In fact, I can remember when I was 13, wondering why people didn't work, would have their retirements before they went into the world of work, because my mum and dad never really made it to retirement age. So even with the planning, they didn't have the opportunity to do that. And I thought, why don't you kind of have time off of when you're young and fit and able to do things, you can see the world, and then you can keep working. So that was so always looking for different ideas, but don't think that would necessarily get the motivation stakes. We need to have something to look forward to. Been a property investor since the 1990s. Moved up from Essex to Cambridge in 1999, and then had the pleasure of working with Stephen Hawking, you may have heard of, for 10 years or so. And that's me looking, I know, no younger than I do today. My lovely wife and first child, who's just gone doing a A-level, so she's now 16. Can you believe it? But puts all of that into a bit of concept. Couple of other weird and wonderful things about me. So first degree was computer science, and then I did my MBA and stuff. I love jumping out of planes. I've been talking a lot about sailing and stuff with you guys, which I love to do now. But actually, the most chilled I ever am is when I'm jumping out of a plane, because that's the kind of weird guy I am. Done all sorts of different things, business development, whatever. Got a business consultancy as well, which is high team. And I'm a freeman of the City of London, which is why I'm sitting there in a dodgy suit. I also like to do all of the kind of like playing in jungles. So that picture of a landy on a bridge is actually in the Malaysian rainforest, where I did an international off-roading competition. So we do some of that sort of stuff as well. In the past, I've done some weird and wonderful things. So I've got a multi-award winning. I've been to 10 Downing Street to help advise them and all sorts of different stuff. But then coming back to us and wills, this is a picture of my dear sister, who unfortunately died at 47. So she died a couple of years ago. And that was I had about 3 or 4 weeks notice before she died that she was sick. So things can happen to us at any time. So just a kind of little reminder. Just going through kind of show just like kind of show of hands. I'll skip through this, but if you have a will, if you don't, doesn't matter. We can help. So most of the people that we work with have a will already. But the will that we conduct a free will review, which is just looking at your situation. Is it fit for purpose? Does it take into account the options that you have? Because I meet a lot of people that have had a will done, but they've put it in a drawer. They assume things are fine. They had it when their kids were like 18 months old. Their kids are now 30, and they've got grandkids, and all sorts of different things are happening. So we will help anybody at any point. But again, hold these thoughts to the end. If you know of anybody, friends, family, or even yourself, who haven't had their will updated or looked at in the last 2 to 3 years, I strongly recommend we have a chat to see if anything can happen. And there's an extra incentive to help you do just that at the end. But yeah, a will is one of those things that people put off to another day. I talk to people all the time that have been, people say, I've been thinking of doing this for 10 years and haven't. So, if that's you, that's perfectly normal. I've pretty much heard every scenario there is out there. Although if you think you've got a complicated situation, let me know, test me, and we'll see what we can do. But there's lots of vehicles to help everybody. So yeah, couple of little facts for those people that like numbers. There's about 67 million people in the country, give or take. And there are only 14.5 million wills on record. So that means that over 31 million people in the UK, so 2 out of 3 don't have a will in place, which I think is quite scary. Now, some of them might not have anything to give to anybody else, or might not know anyone they want to give stuff to, which is kind of the case. But those people that die without a will, it's always a nightmare. But get something in place early, and with us, we review it through the inception every 2 to 3 years. We will review your will for free, and if it needs update, we will update it for free. So if you're over 40, this is the curve of when people die, generally speaking. So again, a couple of years out of date. This is 2018, but the numbers haven't changed too much. But it just shows that the rate of people dying really starts from 40s to 50s. And if you are in the 40 to 50 age bracket or older, you will know that's true, because we've all got friends where they have illnesses or they have people passing away. But yeah, just a little bit of statistics on there. I won't go through that, but that's the source of that information. Now, why legacy matters? It's free. You don't get much for free, but you do with legacy matters. The first meeting is free, and we work from a fixed free price list. You will be paying for a will when you're doing it, but we guarantee that anyone that moves forward will be saving more money than you spend, and it's usually a 10x, if not more, return. So just to let you know, I saved one couple that I met with last week. I saved them over £1.2 million in inheritance tax, and that was for less than £5,000 worth of fees, for a lifetime of protection. So it's an amazing thing that we can do. Yeah, future changes are updated, are free forever. When you take out Legacy Secure, which is our service that even saves you more money, because it saves you and your family a third of the cost on probate, making us the cheapest provider for probate by far in the country. So anyone, probate is what happens when someone passes away, but it also gives you unlimited updates on your will and other money saving offers. And so there's lots we're always adding to that. There's that good old picture again. But yeah, most solicitors don't follow follow instructions and don't give advice. And the earlier you begin planning, the more that can be done. And I know Josh or any other IFAs will be completely in the picture on that one. I think I've got about 30 seconds left, so I'll rattle through this quite quickly. But yeah, so I'll get through that slide. Don't worry about that. Who do we help? Yeah, anyone that's alive and those people that have recently departed, basically. Ideal clients, parents, grandparents, homeowners, people that own their own business. Most people don't have business succession plans in place. Those people that are married, those people that aren't married, people that are divorced or separated. So we pretty much help everybody on there. Bloodline planning. This is just all of the services we do. So it's not just about wills. That's my timer going off. It tells me I've got a minute or so left for questions and stuff. But yeah, all of these different things are things that we do. So it's not just oh yeah, there we go. Care fee mitigation and that sort of stuff. A lot of people, when they get a little bit older, are a little bit worried about the £2,000 a week or £100,000 a year that are going to be potentially taken from their estate in care fees. So there's things that can be done about that too. Recommend with confidence. Yeah, ideal referral partners, accountants, mortgage brokers, insurance companies, estate agents, independent financial advisors, or business coaches. But this is the key thing coming up now. New offer. So who can I help? Pretty much anybody. But every referral to Legacy Matters will earn the referrer £50 in cash. So anybody that refers when they become a client, you get £50 in cash as an extra incentive to help those that you love. On top of that, you also have a 1 in 50 chance of winning a cool grand. So £1,000 will be given to every new referrer that turns into a client, you'll be put in the draw, and you will have a 1 in 50 chance of earning £1,000 cash. Now, so if that's not incentive enough to help you and your friends, then so be it. And if you're thinking, God, I could do with talking to Mark rather than referring something else, the good news is you can refer yourself and still be in with a chance of this. So you can get your will sorted out, save money, save your family, friends, and everything, shed loads of cash, and you can earn yourself 50 quid yourself for the sake of doing so, and have a 1 in 50 chance of winning a grand. So that can't be bad, can it? So there's my contact details. Go to legacy-matters.co.uk. And then, yeah, any questions? So I will stop sharing. You've got my contact details. Have a look back at this recording. But yeah, let me know what you think, guys. So let me stop sharing and we can all bounce back in.